Hello students, welcome you to this session. In today's video, we are going to study one of the very important topic, quadratic equations. Right from lower class, from 9th standard onwards, in all the higher classes you need, right? Especially the trinomial factorization, that's very important thing. So quadratic equation, how to solve, what is quadratic equation, what are the methods, how to find nature of roots, all these things we are going to study in this video, okay? So first, quadratic equation. Equation means, if equal sign is there, it is equation, right? Quadratic equation means if the degree is 2. If the degree is 2, then that equation we call it as quadratic equation. Maximum it cannot have more than 3 roots, right? So maximum number of roots 3. Sometimes the roots may be real and distinct, the roots may be real and equal, and sometimes the roots are not real. We call it as roots are imaginary. Okay. First, let us see. Quadratic equation, adhoda general form. What is its general form? Quadratic equation eppadi irukum? So the general form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. இதுதான் ஒரு quadratic equation ஓட general form. And the a, b, c are coefficients, right? X square coefficient a, x coefficient b, constant is what? C, right? And one condition is there, a not equal to 0. Suppose a 0 ஆச்சுனாங்க என்ன ஆகும்? Suppose a 0 na the first term won't be there, right? Then degree of the equation is 1, then it is no more a quadratic equation. That become a linear equation, right? அப்போ ஒரே ஒரு condition தான் a not equal to 0. b வேணா 0 வரலாம், c 0 வரலாம். It is not going to affect the degree of the equation, right? So this is general form of a quadratic equation. So suppose if an equation is given, you must know how to identify a, b, c. Suppose I am writing an equation 7x minus 6x square plus 4 equal to 0. What is a value? 7? No. You have to write in order, right? Yes. You write it in order, or since it is an equation, if you want, you can change the sign throughout. That is, you are multiplying by minus 1 because it is an equation first term. If I want positive term, I can do so. If it is a polynomial, you should not change. P of x equal to something. You should not, you only thing if you want, you can take it out. You can't change the sign, right? But since it is an equation, right side equal to 0, so throughout you can multiply by minus 1. So what I'm going to do, I am multiplying by minus 1. So the first term become 6x square, right? And the minus 6x square become plus 6x square, 7x become minus 7x, plus 4 become minus 4 equal to 0. Now it is in the correct form. You can say a value 6. Coefficient of x square, b value minus 7 and c value minus 4. It is important because when you go for nature of roots or the relation between coefficients and roots, this a, b, c we use, right? And when you solve using formula method, we use this a, b, c. Okay, so that part you have to do very carefully. So before how to solve, I am going to teach you how to frame an equation that is called formation. Formation of quadratic equation. Suppose if the roots are given, rendu root kuduthuranga, we have to frame that equation. Okay, equation kudutha solve pandrathu eppadi, that next I am going to teach you. That's most important thing. But if roots are given, how to frame? Please listen. Suppose the two roots they are giving, the roots are suppose say it is minus 2 and minus 3. Then you have to find the sum. Add these two, minus 2, minus 3, you are getting minus 5. You find the product also. You multiply them, minus 2 into minus 3. Minus into minus it is plus, 2 3s are 6. Then the quadratic equation is. There is a format so that you have to study x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. So this one line you have to study. Okay, if the roots are given, how to frame a quadratic equation? The format is what? X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. Now just substitute x square minus sum. Here sum of the roots is minus 5. So minus 5 into x plus product is 6 equal to 0. So the final answer is x square minus into minus is plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Like this you can frame a quadratic equation. Let them give any root. So you can frame the equation. Later in the higher classes you study complex roots occur in pair. In that case they give one root, you can write the other root. Complex root, that means some I will be there. Suppose 2 minus 3i is a root. I is an imaginary number. So we say the roots are not real, right? So in that case, definitely you can say the other root. They won't give the second root. 2 minus 3i is a root, means definitely the other root will be 2 plus 3i. 2 plus 3i, the conjugate 2 minus 3i, the conjugate is 2 plus 3i is also a root. Then using that too you can find, okay. There one important result, I square equal to minus 1. All these we use in complex numbers, okay. In higher classes you'll study. Then irrational root also occur in pair. If root 2 is a root, then minus root 2 is also a root. But it is not true in real numbers. Suppose 2 by 3 is a root, you can't say minus 2 by 3 is a root. No, need not be. Okay, so these two cases, complex roots always occur in pair, irrational roots also always occur in pair. Okay, now we are going to see how to solving quadratic equations. Okay, so what is the meaning of solving quadratic equation? Yeah, just now we studied if the roots are given, how to frame an equation. But now if the equation is given, how to find the root? That process only we call it as what? Solving quadratic equation. There are three methods for that. The first one is formula method. Second method we call it as, say, factorization method. And the third method is completing the square method. Completing the square method. The most popular one, factorization, then formula. Completing the square method, suppose in the question, use completing the square method, then you use it, okay? So when you solve quadratic equation, but when you go for higher classes, it is a part. When you do some very big question, it comes as a part. So how you are solving doesn't matter, right? So you must know how to solve, and whether you use some shortcut method or anything doesn't matter. I'm going to teach some shortcut methods today. Please listen very carefully. So we are going to discuss only these two. Even formula method is not the tough thing. Only thing you must know the formula, then you substitute, right? So you know the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Formula method is also very important, students, because suppose you are very thorough with factorization method, but there are certain sums you cannot factorize. Factorize பண்ண முடியாத questions இருக்குது. In such cases, the only method is you have to go for what? Formula method, or you can go for completing the square method. So formula method, first you write the question in the correct order, identify the values of a, b and c, then the formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, that you put whole divided by 2a. Sometimes we write only for the second term. No, the whole divided by 2a, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Please write 2-3 times and practice. Then the values just you substitute. When you put plus, you will get one solution. When you give minus, you will get another solution. Sometimes if this part is 0, you will get only one solution. That means you have to repeat that. Suppose you are getting 7 as just single answer, the solution is 7 and 7. Okay, so the roots are equal. So this is one method. It's a very simple thing, you can do it. So the next what I'm going to teach is factorization method. Okay, so factorization. When you are in 9th standard, solve using factorization, you write the steps, everything detailed, because that itself is that question there, right? Suppose if we have a question, x square, say plus 5x plus 6. So initially you may find it a little difficult, but you keep on solving more and more questions, you can find the numbers very easily. Okay, if the numbers are very big, then you have to divide and see all the possible cases. So here it is the correct order. You have to find two numbers. It's like a puzzle. Or puzzle, it's a game. you have to find two numbers. The sum is 5. ரெண்டு நம்பர் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். அந்த ரெண்டு நம்பரை ஆட் பண்ணா 5 வரணும். Sum is 5. And the product, the same two number if you multiply, you have to get A into C. A is 1, 1 into 6, you have to get 6. Sum is B. Sum is 5. And the product is AC. AC means 1 into 6. So first coefficient and the third one. Okay. Now please listen here. So can you find two numbers here? This is a very simple question, so you can say very easily. Many of you would have got it now itself, 2 and 3, right? If you add 2 and 3, 2 plus 3, 5, multiply 2 into 3, it is what? 6, right? So initially what we do, suppose you are in 9th standard, they will expect write the steps, everything, okay? I'll teach the correct method, then after that I'll teach the direct method, okay? So here what you do, x square, you split the middle term, the 5x you split using this 2 and 3. 2x plus 3x, right? 2x plus 3x, then plus 6 equal to 0. Now grouping first and second, what is common? X. So what do you get? X plus 2. The last two, what is common? 3 is common. If you take 3 common, x plus 2 equal to 0. One hint, these two will be same. If not, you would have made some mistake. You have to check it again, right? So take that x plus 2 common. So what you are getting now? What is left out? X plus 3. If nothing is there, you write 1 there, okay? So x plus 3. Suppose a minus sign is there, you write that minus also. Equal to 0. Now two possibilities, either the first one is 0, either x plus 2 0 or x plus 3 0. X plus 2 0 means x is equal to minus 2, and x plus 3 0 means x equal to minus 3. So the solution minus 2 and minus 3. Please listen very carefully. So how can you write this from here to write this step directly? Listen, here the coefficient of x square is what? 1. Coefficient of x square is 1. So straight away you can write. The numbers are 2 and 3, right? The numbers are 2 and 3. So just you write, here the variable is x. You write x. Here also this, right? Here x, here also write x. Now just fill these numbers here. One is plus 2. Another number is plus 3, that's all. But this is possible only if the x square coefficient is 1. If it is not 1, there also we have short method, okay? So straight away you are getting, so you can avoid these steps. So while taking common, you may make some mistake and avoid all these things, okay? So after that, usual method. Now I'll give one, let's see one more question of the same type. Suppose the question is a square plus 10a minus 600 equal to 0. Yes, it is the correct order. Sum equal to B, sum equal to 10, product equal to AC. So 1 into minus 600, it is minus 600. Here also a square coefficient is 1 only. So you can write the answer directly. Only thing the variable is a here. But the main problem is you have to find two numbers. Okay, this is the game. You have to find two numbers and the ரெண்டு number நீங்க add பண்ணீங்கன்னா you have to get 10. அதை multiply பண்ணனா you are supposed to get minus 600. Let us see. Can you try? So here what you can do, no? But by practice doing again and again some of the small numbers and all, you can find it very easily. Otherwise the method is, you take the product 600. That 600 you divide. Prime factorization. Divide by 2, 300. Then again 2, 150. You can check it. 2 2s are 4. 4 and 150. No way you will get 10, right? So further you proceed. Again you can divide by 2, right? 75. Now you can't divide by 2, you go for 3. So now we can check it. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 and 75, no chance of getting. So 3, you are getting 25. If you multiply 8 3s are 24. 24 and 25. Suppose it is 49, okay. Or suppose it is 1. 1 is positive, 1 is negative, right? Minus 24, 25, you will get plus 1. But we have to get plus 10. So this is also not possible. Again you can take, now 25, no? 5 5s are 25. Now all the possibilities you have to see. Suppose you can check like this, 3, 5, 1, 2. You can take it as one group. You are getting what? 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30. The remaining, what are the remaining terms? 2 2s are 4, 4 into 5, 20, right? 2, 2, 5. So it is 20. So 30 and 20. If you add, you will get 50, but 10 we want. If you subtract, you will get 10. Yes, we want plus 10. So greater number positive give. So take 30 and minus 20. Suppose the sum is minus 10 means minus 30 plus 20. Like that you should change. Okay. So here sum is 10, product is minus 600. The numbers are 30 and minus 20. Check it again before writing. Check பண்ணி பாருங்க, ரெண்டு add பண்ணி பாருங்க. 30 and minus 20 add பண்ணா you will get 10. Yes. When you multiply, one is plus, one is minus. Plus into minus, it is minus. 30 into 20 is what? 600. So moreover, a square coefficient is 1. So directly you can write the answer, right? You can factorize very easily. So here the variable is a. So write here a. Now order you can write in any order. Either you write plus 30, minus 20, or first you write minus 20 plus 30. Okay. One number is plus 30. Another number is minus 20. So two possibilities, a plus 30 equal to 0 or a minus 20 equal to 0. Here you are getting a equal to minus 30. Here you are getting a equal to 20. Okay. So here the coefficient of x square or a square is 1. If it is not 1, then how to do? Please listen carefully. I will take another question. Suppose the question is 2x square plus 15x plus 27 equal to 0. I am going to teach only the shortcut method now. Okay. Listen. Sum is 15, right? Sum is 15. Product is a into c. 2 into 27. Which sign you take here? Both plus only. So 27 into 2, 54, right? You have to find two numbers. That rendu number add panna 15 varno. Multiply panna 54. Appo nama enna seprona 54 தான் prime factorization. அப்போ கண்டிப்பா product 54, there won't be any problem. Only thing sum should be 15. So for that we have to group and see. So first you divide by 2 table, 27. Now 3 table, you are getting 9. Yes, now itself you are getting, right? 2 3s are 6 and 9. Yes, 6 and 9. If you add these two, 6 plus 9, it is 15. Product 6 in plus into plus, it is plus only. 9 6 are 54. Yes, you are getting that, right? But you but actual method, the 15x you split 6x plus 9x, then you grouping common value take out. Okay, now I'm going to give the answer directly. You can't write directly like previous one, because previous one here the number is 1. But here x square coefficient is what? 2. So what do you do now? The numbers what you are getting, the 6 and 9, that 6 and 9 you divide by that 2. That a value. In the previous question it was 1. So even if you divide, there is no change, right? Okay. Divide by 2. If possible, you simplify. Yes, you can cancel it, no? So you are getting 3. Write it as a fraction. 3 means 3 by 1. Second one, you can't cancel anything. So 9 by 2 you are getting. So now your answer is, please listen how you are writing. Please listen. See the denominator. That is the x coefficient. And numerator is the constant term, right? So 1 is there. So 1x. The numerator is plus 3. So x plus 3 is one factor. Another one, denominator is 2. So write 2x. Numerator is 9. It is plus 9 equal to 0. Hope you understood. Now either x plus 3 0 or 2x plus 9 0. Now we can solve it. X equal to minus 3. Here 2x equal to minus 9. X equal to minus 9 by 2. Okay, hope you understood. Let me explain one more question of the same type. Listen. Solve 8x square minus 18x plus 9. 8x square minus 18x plus 9. Always to check, is it in the correct form? And you check, is anything is common. If something is common, you divide it. Okay. But here nothing. If it is the correct form, you can't divide anything here. So straight away, some two terms you have to find. Sum should be minus 18 and product is a into c. 8 into 9, 72. Can you find immediate directly? Okay, we take 72 and divide and see. 72 divided by prime factorization. First 2 table, 36. 2 and 36, no way you will get minus 18, no, right? Again 2, you are getting 18. So 2 2s are 4 and 18. 4 and 18, you won't get 18, right? Now you can go for another 2. So you are getting 9, right? So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 and 9, if you add, you will get 17. But I want minus 18, right? So now 3 table, 3 3s are 9, right? Now what are the, can you take like this? 3 2s are 6, and the remaining 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 and 6, yes. 12 and 6. Both you put minus. Check it, add it, minus 12, minus 6. You will get minus 18. Yes, sum is minus 18. Product you multiply minus into minus is what? Plus. And 12 into 6 you will get 72. Okay, now how to write x square coefficient? It is not 1. It is 8, so divide by 8. Here put by 8, here also by 8. If you can cancel, you cancel it. Minus cancel by 4 table, so 3 by 2. Second one, minus cancel by 2 table, 3 by 4. Please listen how to write the final value. Factorization, please listen. Denominator, whenever minus comes, you attach to the numerator. Okay, so denominator is 2, so you write 2x, numerator is minus 3. This is one factor into. Second one is denominator 4, so you write 4x minus the numerator minus 3 is equal to 0. So now you know there are two possibilities. 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Another one is 4x minus 3, 0. So here 2x equal to 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. And here 4x is equal to 3 and x equal to 3 by 4, right? Okay, these are the answers you are getting. Now the next what I am going to teach is nature of roots. Nature of roots. Without solving ஒரு equation கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா அதை சால்வ் பண்ணாமலே you can say இது என்ன டைப் ரூட் இருக்கும், ரூட்ஸ் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்குமா இல்லை ரூட்ஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்குமா, ஆர் இதுக்கு ரியல் ரூட்டே கிடையாதா, everything you can say without actual solving. Okay, so for that what do you do? Please listen here. The given equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. You find an expression called discriminant. Discriminant you can denote it as delta or d. You can use any symbol. And the value of the discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So what you have to do? On the question you identify the values of a, b and c. So you substitute here b square minus 4ac. உனக்கு வரக்கூடிய ஆன்சர், அந்த ஆன்சரை பார்த்து தான் நம்ம சொல்ல போகிறோம். 3 types of roots. Please listen here. You find discriminant d or delta you denote, discriminant you find. Suppose your answer is positive, you are getting 14. The answer is greater than 0. Discriminant is greater than 0, then the conclusion what you have to give is the roots are real and unequal. Real and unequal, na? Say minus 2, 7 or 2 by 3, 4 by 4 or something like that. Real number, but they are all different. Okay. Suppose when you find the discriminant, if your answer is 0, you are finding b square minus 4ac. Suppose your answer is 0, then the conclusion what you give is roots are real and equal. Equal roots, 3 and 3, or minus 2 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. Okay, so that is that case. And the last one, when d is negative, b square minus 4ac கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க, you are getting minus 6 ன்னு வருது. Negative number, less than 0, right? When the discriminant is less than 0, what conclusion you have to write? There is no real roots. No real roots. There is no real roots means the roots are imaginary. What are that imaginary roots? That we study in the higher classes. Okay, one full chapter you study in the higher class as that imaginary numbers called complex numbers. Okay. So this is how you have to find the nature of the roots. Let us see one small example. Suppose the question is 9x square minus 24x plus 16 is equal to 0. So a quadratic equation as usual check பண்ணுங்க கரெக்ட்டா இருக்குதா? Yes. What is a value here? 9, b value minus 24, c value 16. It is not to solve, only to check the nature. Okay, find the nature of the root. So what do? You find the discriminant. What's the formula for discriminant? B square minus 4ac. You remember that formula, quadratic formula, how to solve quadratic formula? Minus b plus or minus root of this part, b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Okay, that is to solve the equation. This expression is only to find the nature of the roots. Okay, so b square, b value minus 24, the whole square minus 4ac. If you simplify minus 24 square, it becomes plus 576 minus Then here also you are getting 576, right? So you are getting 0. Discriminant, you are getting 0. When the discriminant is 0, what do you say? The roots are real and equal. Okay? So you can say the roots are real and equal. The roots are real and equal. So that is very important thing. Then finally, just I'm going to teach you a few formula. Relation between roots and coefficients. The relation between roots and coefficients. See, a quadratic equation is given ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. What are the coefficients here? The coefficients are a, b, c. And the roots are, it is a quadratic equation, so maximum it can 2 roots, right? The roots I am taking as alpha and beta. How these are related? Coefficients in the roots என்னெல்லாம் relation இருக்குது? Basic 2 relations. Basics relations 2. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. இந்த ரெண்டும் basic relation. எந்த sum வந்தாலும் இதை நம்ம first எழுதிடணும். In addition to that, you have to learn some more formula, some of the very useful formula, alpha square plus beta square. The question they will ask you to find this one, alpha square plus beta square. அப்போ first alpha plus alpha beta கண்டுபிடிச்சிருங்க. இனி நான் கொடுக்கிறது எல்லாமே based on, இந்த ரெண்டை base பண்ணி தான் இருக்கும். So for any question, first itself you find these two, alpha plus beta and alpha beta, two very very important results. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha beta is c by a. Now alpha square plus beta square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Then the next formula you have to study, alpha cube plus beta cube. Alpha cube plus beta cube is alpha plus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. There are different formula we have, but here use this formula. Reason is we know the value of alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Alpha plus beta we know, alpha beta we know. So that's the reason we are using this formula. Okay. Then the next you have to study alpha minus beta the whole square equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. So in addition to these two very 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 important formula, these three are also equally important. Now I am going to give another two more formula. Very rarely we use. One is alpha cube minus beta cube. So here alpha minus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha minus beta. But if you want to use it, first you need alpha minus beta from here. Okay. And the last one, alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4 is alpha square plus beta square the whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Okay. Try to learn as much as possible. படிக்கிறது தப்பே கிடையாதுல. எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ எக்ஸ்ட்ரா படிக்கிறீங்களோ that's great. அதுக்காக the most important அதை ஃபஸ்ட்டு படிக்கணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் கீப் ஆன் ஆடிங், எவ்வளோ எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ஆட் பண்ண முடியுமோ ஆட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே. தென் ஃபைனலி இதோட கிராஃப் எப்படி இருக்கும்? What can you say from the graph? Quadratic equation you can solve even using graph also. Okay. Using graph, how to solve? See, this is x-axis, y-axis, the coordinate axis. You draw the graph. Suppose if the graph comes like this, it cuts at two places, okay? Then you say there are two solutions, okay? The roots are real and unequal. Inga oru solution, for example. So there are two solutions. Where it cuts x-axis, that is the solution. Sometimes the curve just touches x-axis. இப்படியே touch ஆயிட்டு போயிருது the curve. Suppose it touches at 2. Then repeated roots are real and equal. And the 2ங்கிற ரூட்டே ரெண்டு தடவை எழுதுங்க. The point where it touches. Okay. And one more type is there. When you draw the curve, it goes like this. It never touches x-axis. X-axis cut intersectum பண்ணல, touchum பண்ணல. So that means there is no real root. அதுதான் the third case. Roots are imaginary. Discriminant negative வருதுல. In that case the curve will be like this. Discriminant is positive. Roots are real and distinct. This type. Discriminant equal to 0. Roots are real and equal. in that case the curve will be like this. Okay, hope you got the clear idea about quadratic equations. Practice more questions. I'll meet you with some other basic concept in the next video.